Alright, today we're going to look at 3-2, solving inequalities using addition and subtraction. So, let's start with a review from Chapter 2. In Chapter 2, we learned to solve equations that looked like this. So first thing I would do is minus 2, x is equal to 3. Or, we might have an equation like x minus 3 equals 8. Plus 3, x is equal to 11. These are the exact same properties that you use to solve inequalities. So let's look at some inequalities. Alright, starting with this one. X minus 15 is greater than negative 12. So again, my job is, just like before, is to get x by itself. So the first thing I'm going to do is add 15, making sure that it goes to 0 on the side with x. Copy down the x, copy down the greater than sign, and then combine like terms, negative 12 and 15. The signs are different, so we subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number. Right? Then a lot of times with these types of questions, the directions will always say to graph the inequality. So I'm going to go ahead and graph the inequality. I'm going to put 3 in the middle. We recall from the last 2 days notes that we had an open circle because it just says greater than, and then we're going to go to the right because greater than is to the right. And that is this whole thing here is the solution to that problem. Alright, let's look at another one. Let's look at 10 is greater than or equal to x minus 3. Right? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get x by itself. So what is 3 doing to x? He's subtracting. So the opposite of subtracting 3 is adding 3. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides, making sure that on the same side as x it goes to 0. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0. So I have x. Copy down the inequality. Copy down or combine like terms to get a 13. Remember, in yesterday's notes we talked about we don't like it to be backwards like this, so I'm going to read it from right to left, and as I read it, it's going to say x is less than or equal to 13. So x is less than or equal to 13. Again, noticing that the sign is pointing at the x. When I rewrote it, the sign is pointing at the x. So I know that I wrote it the right way. So x is less than or equal to 13. Then we're going to graph it. 13 goes in the middle. Because it says equal to, we get a solid dot. And because it's less than, it goes to the left. So that's kind of nice. Less than, left, greater, right. It's almost like it's talking to you. Alright, so let's do another example. Alright, this time let's have you see if you can get it. So let's do t plus 6 is greater than negative 4. Alright, so write that down, pause the video, and work the problem. Alright, so let's see if you did it right. Okay, make sure those go to 0, copy down the t, copy down the greater than, combine like terms. When the signs are the same, you add and keep the sign. Graph the inequality. Negative 10. Open circle because it doesn't say equal to the right because it's greater. Greater, right. There we go. Did you do a good job? I bet you did. Alright, let's do one more problem. This one looks like f minus 6 is greater than or equal to negative 3. Alright, so copy down the problem, stop the video. When you think you have the right answer, let's go ahead and restart it and check. Okay, let's see if you did it right. Plus 6, check to make sure that it goes to 0 on the side of the variable. Copy down the greater than or equal to. Combine like terms. When the signs are different, you subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number. Draw the graph. Pay attention to whether it says greater than or not, or equal to or not. It does say equal to, so I'm going to shade that in. It's greater, and it goes to the right. All right. So that is the notes for today. So tomorrow we will do several practice problems in class. We'll do some groups. We'll do some mix and match and some different activities to make sure that we get this to our long-term memory. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.